And they should take the suffix, they should take the risk because they have lives and they can take it. Unless they have a stubbornness, where Tesa says we don't start with them. The Quran says let them. Don't start. It's one thing you ever start with. Let them make the bracha, let them do it, please. So, a man should not do it for the sake of a woman unless he has not made it himself. As a result, we find that the best thing is to have women listen to have Noah by him, and himself, or even what's already Yitzhak. But there are other men present who are not Yitzhak yet, who has his sons there, for example, over in the Al-Dawah, to mention them, and then he can make Al-Dawah, even though he's already Yitzhak, and he's mentioning him. It's the Halacha, which is happened to the famous for Shabbos Mechosson, happened to see, they know, Shulchan, Rabbi Nachman, and he is going to say it. Also is Shabbos Dinei Havdalah. Today is the outside of Yaakov and Akiva Chaim HaKohen. It's also a year of the Svida, the Svida of Yesoid Shabbat Teferes, Yesoid Tzadik Teferes, beauty. Very fittingly, as Moshe to go up to Teferes. Beauty of Teferes, the beauty of Teferes is Shein Moch, which is Odom HaSholim. Zechet to his last days to get married, become Odom HaSholim, and become Naki the Tachas, Finas Yisoid. Susi Egalino. Zechet Ishmi Melas Yeshu for us, should help contribute to Gula Shlema, also Gula Shlema. Dinei Havdalah, Rosenfeld says that the hidden Maimah, Bereshis is called Maimah. There were 10 times it says the end of the Kim, Hashem said during creation. You see, it only says 9 times. The 10th time is Bereshis. Bereshis is also a Maimah. What was said with Bereshis? What do we see that was created in the word Bereshis? The answer is that the first item in creation was water. Mayim. Water came before everything else in the world. First part of the Bria. Everything else came Mayim. So the Ikir and Yeshmei Ayin. And that came from Mamish nothing. The Bria was Mayim. See that Mayim, Ayin Mayim, or Taylor Mayim, is Chachma, because Yesh is the Bina of Chachma. Ayin is the Bina of Kesef. Chachma comes from Kesef, Ayin is the Svidas. What is so special about Mayim? Rosenfeld says we find that Mayim has 2 powers. We say that Taylor is some Chayim and some the opposite, that Mayim has unusual powers. Mayim has the power of Tumah. Mayim can be Tameh more than anything else. It's Mayim are Alul Mekabel Tumah, and Mayim is what makes an item Zera be able to be Mekabel Tumah. That's Zoyim, not Mekabel Tumah until Mayim touches them first. Without that, a sheretz, rodent touches any kind of Zoyim, it cannot become Tumah. Mayim makes the Mukhshal Kabel Tumah. At the same time, nothing can become Torah unless it goes through Mayim. Because Mayim is Mitayah. You see the 2 opposite powers of Mayim. You see also the first Machlekes Mayim, Arizal brings. Arizal says something which seems simple. Actually, it's very deep. Find that the Zayde Kodesh by Sechlo al Hadam. Sechlo al Hadam, do not eat blood. What does that mean? It means you're not supposed to eat before davening. Before you daven for your nefesh, shama, morning you're not supposed to eat. So because this means you're not supposed to even drink water, daven for water. Halacha Shulchan says that you're not supposed to eat, but water, all the places can agree that you're allowed to drink water. There's a very slim line of difference there. In Halacha, we see that you're allowed to drink water before davening. Only water. The Vedic Kodesh says even water should be forbidden. Arizal says that always medacting, Nachman himself, never to drink water before davening. Arizal speaks about the Indian R Avraham Nachman himself is the one who drinks water. We find the same kind of machlekes we have in Motzei Shabbos Kiddush. Motzei Shabbos, that's the moment again, the end of the Tesis Dusha Halachel. Shabbos ends, make Havdalah. The Havdalah is the line of demarcation between Shabbos and Chol. It is so thin, a line of demarcation, that we don't even know whether Havdalah is part of Shabbos, whether it's still Shabbos in making Havdalah, whether it's Chol. For example, we say that Nosson, women, is a Shalat that Chayav Havdalah. Why is it a Shalat? Because women are part of the mitzvah she's not Grom. So if we say that Havdalah is part of the Shabbos, they are Chayav because the Mechuyev in all Hilchas Shabbos is Shabbos has legislation and Torah. If it's part of the Chayil, it's not Grom, it's not Mechuyev. That's why on Suffolk we say that women should not make Havdalah, men should be mentioned. You see, it's that close in line, a fine line between Shabbos and Chayil. So there, the Gemara says in Sochem, the Kiva says that Shoyse and Mayim kind of Havdalah. You're not allowed to eat before Havdalah, all agree. But the Kiva said, one who drinks wine before Havdalah, it's also a wine. One drinks water, just Mayim, one drinks water before Havdalah, it's also the chenik, the askira. He says chenik. The same as, in essence, the same, is Hayat Misa, the same as the Gemara says, Zedekah, so the Sechla Adam, it's a Nachshav Leisanina, which means then you have Hayat Misa. Kiva says here that one who drinks water, Mayan, before Havdalah, that person is Hayat Misa. So if a person drinks water, according to Rabbi Akiva, he's committed a very serious aveiros. According to the Chachamim, the Rashi, Gemara says that you're allowed to drink water before Havdalah. You're allowed to, because it means that you're not allowed to eat. That does not mean Isosa Bechanik is true. It does not include water. Water is permissible. We see there again this fine machlekes about water daf. Therefore, again, this same thing would apply. One who's machbeh al atzmai will see to it that he's kaddish himself to the point where he does not drink even water before Havdalah. That Zohar. One more shala about if you're allowed to drink wine before Havdalah. Which wine? Of course, you can't drink water. Of course, you can drink wine is awesome. But the wine, the Keshel Bracha, you bench the Shalosh Shudas, it's already night, already at night, is that Keshel Bracha mutter to drink. It then says that Keshel Bracha is mutter only for one who is noyig every day when he benches to use a Keshel Bracha. If he's not noyig that way, then he cannot drink now. That's understood. What about a case where a person must use a Keshel Bracha? Case of Sheva Brachas, we have a Chassidut. Sheva Brachas at the time of Sheva Shivas. Then there's a Chiyav to drink. The Chiyav is only for the Chassidut. Therefore, the meaning is that by Sheva Brachas at Sheva Shivas, the only one that can bench then, in the Vada, is the Chassidut himself. Because no one else can drink that wine, unless, as we said, there are people who drink wine for every meal, Sheva Brachas. The meaning today, of course, is not to do so. And today we do not make the biggest of like case. So that's in that case, only the Chassidut can be the Mevarech, because he's the one that can't drink wine from the Keshel Bracha, no one else. This is the chumrah of being careful before Havdalah not to invite him to take any kind of food or drink. We should be zecher to the Malay, the mitzvah, Shabbos, the Chassidut, which is part of the Kula, follow the Eitzos Tevas and the Tzadikim, Arizal. That's the course, and the course of the Hulim to go to wait to see what our eyes that lead us to Shulchan would be the things from Aharon. Hilchos Shabbos Dinei Havdalah. Ramos says that when a person pours in the wine for Havdalah, he should fill it. Then the Ramos says that because of the Gemara in Edom, which says that Kol Bayis Nishbach Yayin Kamayim, any home where wine is still like water, it's a Simon Bracha, Mazal Bracha. The person cannot take a barrel of wine and spill it out on the floor and wash the floor with it, because that's Yisrael. What then? Here by Havdalah, to start the week with a Simon Bracha, the Ramos says that just before he finishes the Bracha, but rather than finish the Chayil, just before drinking, he should spill out a little bit of wine. Why? So he shouldn't be plaguing. The Taz says, I don't understand what's meant by pogim at all. Where's the pogim, the kais pogim? Where's the shah kais pogim? Magen Avraham says, Pshat means, that what the Ramah means, the Kavanah Ramah is, that if he would finish the bracha, then pour out the wine, he'd be pogim in the covered of the wine. Not pogim in the kais, pogim in the covered of the wine. That's what Magen Avraham says. So, Mela, what should he do before he finishes the bracha on the Shulchan? Then he spills out a little bit of wine. There's no pegam in the covered of the wine because he's still saying the bracha. However, all the Acharonim are achadik on that. They say it is still a question of pegam. How can you, in the middle of a bracha, spill out wine? And you are pegam in the kais. The bracha is on a kais pogam. The rest of the bracha. The whole bracha is matbesh to the hachamim. So therefore, they say that there's a different way. Of course, it's a meaning. Like say Shabbos to Shvichas Yayin. The Shalai Kodesh says that Moshe says that they all agree that the person should pour wine. When he spills on the wine to Havdalah, as he pours the wine in the kais, Shiyamale Godish. Godish, Al-Chol Godesov, not only Godish above the top of the kais, but let it spill out. Additionally, to let the wine spill out, that's a sign of a Mazal Bracha. Even against this, the Mashal is chedik. The Mashal says that this is again a bizi echlin, bizi mashkin. But the minig elam is, as we said, pour the wine in. The time of Havdalah, fill it over the edges and let it fall into the saucer plate, and to make Havdalah. The Seder of Havdalah, we said, is Sheyibana Beis Hamikdash. Yibana is Yayin first, and then the Samim. And then Havdalah, Shtei B'Zibana. The Seder of the Brachas, and how a person should conduct himself with this, is that always when he makes a bracha, should be in his right hand. So first he starts, Yinei Kadesh Yosei Yaftach, until very big up, and he holds the Kadesh Yain in his right hand, and the Samim, and the Yad Smile. And then, when he finishes Beit Gafen, of course, all this time, he must be Nisin Pinot B'Kadesh Yain. Just like in Kiddush, there is a din. Havdalah is also in Kiddush because part of it belongs to Shabbos. Just like Kiddush is part belongs to Chol and part belongs to Shabbos and Teshuva. Havdalah too begins with Shabbos and it separates into Chol. Therefore, there is a sort of a Kiddush, Kaddish B'Seif, Seif Shabbos. Therefore, at the time of Kiddush and Havdalah, we have the same din applying to the person being Nisan, Ina B'Kais Shayayin. Kiddush, and we say by a chulu. Look at the Neides at the time of Kiddush, and then when you get to everything up and the rest of the Kiddush, you look at the wine. Why? Because the Gemara says this strengthens the eyes. Because Yayin begin Matliya Ayin. Ayin means eye. There are 70 words in the Kiddush. Also Ayin. Here too, since it's on Yayin, it's meant to look into the Yayin. The Havdalah, this too strengthens the Chazik the Yayin. Also, the name because of Siyakasa, everything that cause a person with weak eyes, he can have much stronger eyes. Of course, stronger eyes does not mean necessarily that his eyes become better, he's less myopic, he's less nearsighted. Stronger eyes means to be Kaddish Yanayim, Shmiras Yanayim. He's zechet to be able to control the eyes because once a person has stronger eyes, Tvishas Hayetzer with the eyes, he will not fall victim to the Taivas. The Gemara says in Sota that the eyes and the heart are the agents of sin. How a person sees, when he sees, the way of chaymed and the heart desires. The rest of the evidem, the rest of the body carries out the sin chas v'shalom. So the thing is, you got to control the first one. You can stop the eye from seeing, desiring. You block the whole action of Aveda. This is nice and because Yayin. That's how you do it. Because the Arizal says that Kais Yayin is the engine of Yesod Tzadik. Yesod is the sixth Sfira, 16 Shem Havai, Begematria Kais Yayin. This is because Yayin, he gives his eyes, he hooks his Spaktos, Mayad Tzadik, Spaktos Yesod Tzadik, that strengthens the eye, and therefore is Kavish as Yesod. This is during the saying of the Havdalah. his hand he holds the Yad Yamin, he holds the Kais Yayin, and Smil he holds the summon. So he finishes the first bracha b'rei up. Then he switches. It's now the Kais Yayin takes the summon in the right hand because he's going to make a bracha on it. The right hand is more choshev. He holds the summon with the right and the Yayin in the left. He says the bracha on the summon. Then when he's finished, he still holds the Yayin in the left hand because he has another bracha of Ben Mirei Haish. As Ben Mirei Haish there, so he looks at the candle, of course, has to be an avuka, which means at least two wicks. Torch, 2 wicks at least, 2 or more. Regular Avdoli candle has a number of wicks. And he folds over the fingers into the palm of the hand, this way, so that he could never see the inside of the fingers. Each part of the etzba is osir. The etzba itself, Zayde Kodesh says that the etzba and the kimhi, its boys stand for the sfidas. I was the shechina on the esed, its boys, and the kain for duchnin. It stands for the 10 sfidas. The shechina rests on the 10 fingers of the kain. Etzba v'chlal is the das, etzba, the eisius etzba is tzadik aleph, which is the shilu avaya adni, ayin beis, the shem ayin beis. This kedusha, Arizal says as Chora Chamuda that on its boys of the of the Shvedish. First, I'd like to make note of the fact that today my God is Pesach Sheni. Pesach Sheni is Tov Shalom Ches for historical purposes. And Pesach Sheni, the purpose of Pesach Sheni is, the Torah says that there were people who were Tomei, who could not bring the Korban Pesach on Pesach itself. They came from Moshe Rabbeinu and they cried, Lama Nigora, why should we be prevented? Why should we be exceptions? So they were Tomei. Why should you be exceptions? What's your tummy? That's why. Your tummy, you did something wrong. How does a person become tummy? He does something wrong. He goes to a place which he shouldn't have gone to. He touched something he shouldn't have gone to. But they cried, Lama Nigora, why should we be deprived? But Rosenfeld says that when a person is tamei and a person is a chayte and a person is a b'sheya, he went away from kedusha and he committed every type of sin that one would son. He became a rasha even a kaifer, complete tumah. But when he cries to Hashem, Lama Nigora, bring me back, take me back, I should not lose out. Pesach, the Gulas HaNefesh. What happens? There's no room. There is no chance for this person to come back. Ish bechet b'yumas, there's a sin, a crime. Look at the Torah. The Torah is what guides us. The Torah says, no, you're Tomei, there is no Korban Pesach. But the person says, I still cry, I still say, Lama Nigora, I still say, take me back. The person insists. What does Hashem do? So there's nothing higher than Teshuva. In that case, we'll give this person a new Torah. We'll add to the Torah, Kaviyachal. A new Pasha is added to the Torah. A whole new Pasha. New Pasha of Pesach Sheni. This Pasha came, how? Because these people cried, Lama Nigora. Because there are people who are so intent on Teshuva, and they said, why should we lose that? Because we committed sins, we left, therefore we're Chas v'Shalom finished. Yish Chas v'Shalom. Ain't Shum Yish B'Elam Klal. There is no Yish. Yish is only Yish Lamidas. The person has no Seichel, is a Sochel, a Sheita, a Tippish, then it's a Yish. But Midas, there is no Yish. The person has Seichel knows there's no Yish, Chas v'Shalom. If he did something wrong, back, Ibn Hashem, Pshuta l'Kabel Shalom. Still wants him back. You missed out. You missed it. How could you have Pesach pass? You can't have Pesach on Sukkot. Pesach is Pesach. It's a time. It's man kavua. Hashem said, I'll give you a Pesach Sheni. There's another chance. There's always another chance. For these people, there's a Pesach Sheni. The Pesach Sheni, therefore, is reminded to us. It's reminded of the Chassidus wants the Am Yisrael. Am Yisrael sometimes does things that are wrong. They step aside for a moment, but it's only momentary. They come back because the Am Yisrael is Kodesh V'Tohar. Shchoidani, Jews say we're black. We are black. We are black. We're dark. Our face is not nice. But Benova B'nei Yerushalmi. Look at our blackness compared to the blackness outside, compared to the blackness of others, and we're white, we're pure. We are beauties. Our beauty is such that even at our blackest moment, we're so pure, so clear. This is the Am Segula. So we have Yenta Pesach Sheni, no Tachnun, today it's a mitzvah to have a special Suda, the Matzah, knowing that this Yom, this day, represents the Geula. It's the Geula for every Jew who wants to come back. The person is afraid that who has time to wait for Yom Kippur. This is the Geula now. Pesach Sheni, it's another Geula for anybody who's Tamei, but that is the Chayka, distant path, very distant. Kreva is Kavina L'Vedesecha, close to Hashem. Then the Chayka means away from Hashem, very far away. And how far he is, Lady Kodesh is Shalom, Shalom, Baruch not Shalom, Shalom, for this one and for that one. No, Shalom, Shalom, double Shalom Hashem gives. The one who was far, and he became close. He came back. He doesn't give Shalom to both. It's one person. It's the very same person. The same person who was distant that Chayka came back. That person is open hands, shalom, shalom, in the smoke. You should be zecher to the emes, take that to heart. Chavan, the emes to do tshuva, shleimah, come back, come close to Hashem. The schus of the tzadik emes. And very fittingly, this deals with the opening for Hilchos Shchedish. Before you have the Shchedish, you have Erev the Shchedish. Erev the Shchedish is called Yom Kippur Cotton. You can see now why I made mistakes from time. Yom Kippur Cotton, Pesach Sheni. Yom Kippur Cotton, it's called Yom Kippur Cotton. Small Yom Kippur. Why is it a small Yom Kippur? The Ramak, one of the great Kabbalah, Arizal, says that in the tefillah we say, Zman kapoda l'chol tel desom. The Shchedish is Zman kapoda, all the telis, all the generations, births, Mazah. Mike says, just like we know that the end of the year, the last day of the year, Erev Rosh Hashanah, the chance to do tshuva for the whole year. Tefillas Erev Rosh Hashanah, we have very long slichos, the opportunity to do tshuva for the entire year. So we come into the Rosh Hashanah clean after having done tshuva for the whole year. The year is cut up into smaller parts, the months. There are Shana and there are Chadoshim. Shana according to the sun, Chadoshim according to the moon, Chodesh according to the moon. As we explained once, with Arizal, every Chodesh has a different seed of Hashem's name, Yud-Kei, Vav-Kei. Every Chodesh is a special way to combine the letters in. You can combine special ways, Yud-Kei, Vav-Kei, and Yud-Kei, Kei-Vav, and so on. Different combinations. 12 combinations for the 12 months. 12 combinations for the 12 months. Different. So we're not that big in the Chav, but at least we should know about it. And that's why the word Chodesh itself, symbolically, is Begimatri, or 12 times Yud-Kei, Vav-Kei. Show these 12 kavanas. Each month, therefore, is an entity. It's a time element. Just like the year is a time element, so too is each month a time element. So the month is like the year in its sphere, the month in its time zone. The whole month is a time of a person's life. The last day of the month, you're supposed to do tshuva, everything that came from that month. So in Kippur Cotton, it's a time when a person does tshuva for a month. In Kippur Cotton, you do tshuva, he goes, Man kapora l'chol tel deson, the time of kapora for all, till this means that which was born, or that which came about, that which evolved. Well, they saw means the deeds of a person. All that was done. A person does something, something is born. What is born? When he does a mitzvah, a malach is created, a malach tayv. He does a practice, a lawyer, defense lawyer. He does chas v'shalom and aveda, there's a black malach. A tega chas v'shalom, attorney against him. These give birth, sins give birth to klipas chas v'shalom. One Islam. There's every one of these toilets, all these births that are not pure. In the time of kapora for them, the so'ir of the shchedesh is mechaper. The special korban so'ir, the shchedesh, mechaper for all these tools. So'ir, Esav ish so'ir mechaper for all these avedas that were caused by Esav, caused by the Menachem Mendel Schneerson. And if the shchedesh is in time, now we have in the Beis Mikdash, we have in Kippur Cotton. This is kapara l'chol tradition for all the meisim that are done during the entire month. We have this in Kippur Cotton. With this, we come to the shchedesh with a happy feeling. We have completed Kippur Cotton properly. We did the right shuvah. How do we solve the Kippur Cotton? That's done by generally either there are people who fast in Kippur Cotton. We're talking to fast that just like in Kippur. They fast the whole day. Otherwise, most people in the right circles, which is in Israel, those over there know, there are special tefillos said in Kippur Cotton to Mincha. It's a sort of slichos to a degree, not really slichos, it's piet, but it's like it resembles at least the tefillas ne'ilah of Yom Kippur. It ends with that same kind of tefillah as Yom Kippur ends with. This closes the Shadei Slicha Mechila. Now this is said to Mincha, that of Yom Kippur, special tefillah. This represents the item of Yom Kippur Cotton. Of course, the ikar is that day should be set aside for Teshuva, tefillah, giving tzedakah. That's chuz, a person who's zechut that Yom Kippur Cotton forgives, scap it in there, will forgive. It says, Kol ha'avinais shall kol ha'chedesh. All the sins of the whole month, just like Yom Kippur will happen for all sins, so to Yom Kippur Cotton for that month. That's the opening to the shchedesh. We should be zeicher, we be kabel, Yom Tevin, Rosh Chodashim. The shchedesh is a very, very important time. It's very holy. Arizal says you cannot be little according to the Zaydik Kodesh. Arizal, the shchedesh in certain sense is even higher than Yom Tov. In fact, this is the first day of the month. The fact is that the shchedesh determines when Yom Tov is. How do you know when Pesach is, when Shavuos is, when Sukkot is? According to when the shchedesh is. If Chachamim say this is the shchedesh, you know that 14 days later is Erev Pesach. 15 days later is Pesach, Sukkot, 10 days later is Kippur. But it's all determined by the shchedesh. That is what determines it. So important it is, that in a sense it's more important, holier than Yom Tov in certain senses. Hashemayim, the Gehenna, the fires of Gehenna rest on the shchedesh. They rest partially on Yom Tov, partially, but fully on the shchedesh. So therefore, this must be taken very seriously. We'll have more later about how to celebrate the shchedesh itself. We should be zecher to be kabel, call mitzvahs atayda, the yido, the ahal, the b'lei v'sholim. Right now, this Pesach Sheni should be zecher to kabel Pesach begimat the Arizal. There was a zecher the discussion in emes to the tzadik, and that's a chus. We should be zecher that we were derech lechaika, we were away. This day we should come close to Hashem, the emes, this closeness should result in the Geula Shlema. We should see the coming of Mashiach, the Beis Hamikdash, Yaakov has come Pesach, the place of Shchedesh. Shchedesh is considered definitely a Yom Tov to a degree, at least not a Yom Tov, but a Yom Tov. Yes, the fact is that on the Shchedesh we have the additional tefillah musaf, which you don't even have on Purim and Hanukkah. So it is a Yom Tov which is Midnaisa. Pashas Sabbatai Adam. Pashas speaks about the holidays of the Jews. The first one to lead off is the Shchedesh. Therefore, it is a mitzvah to add to increase the sugar meal of the Shvedish. Add something, better meal than normal. It should be more than just an ordinary weekday meal. Not only that, but even if the meal comes, so Shvedish comes out on Shabbos. Even on Shabbos, when you have a special feast on Shabbos, to add something additional, more than regular Shabbos, to show that the